This is a walkthrough for the AQA Foundation and Higher Crossover for the writing exam, and you need to write about 90 words in Spanish on the following bullet points that are there. So there will be one bullet point in the present tense, one in the past, and one in the future. So I would suggest you do a vague plan about what sort of things you're going to include, and you need to write approximately 90 words. So I wouldn't go too far over 90 words, but definitely don't go too far under. Don't write too much because you are more likely to make mistakes then. And then don't go obviously too far under because there won't be enough content to mark. So think about what you're going to include in terms of why you like your favourite celebrity. So choose a celebrity. So ideally, doesn't really matter, but you could choose a Spanish speaker. So Shakira is obviously a good one. Rafa Nadal is another good one. Bad Bunny is now really, really super famous. And then, you could say why you like those different people. And then, but obviously if you're choosing a female, so for example, if you're talking about Shakira, and you want to say that she's pretty, or then you need to make sure that the agreement is in the feminine. So guapa as opposed to, or bonita as opposed to guapo or bonito. You might say that they've got loads of talent. You might say that they help other people, that they have organizations that help others. You might say that her music or his or her music helps. You might say in terms of sports people. It depends who your celebrity is, and that will inform what you're saying. And then what you did to celebrate your birthday last year. So you don't need to write an equal amount on these points, but you do need to go in quite a bit of detail. And I would suggest you write at least 2 examples of the past tense, because if you then make a mistake on one of them, you've got at least another opportunity to get that correct. So try and include a different person. So don't just put everything in the I form. Say, for example, my friends and I, my family and I, my dog and I, and then what you did. And don't try, obviously tell the truth if you can, but if you can't figure out how to say the truth, then just use what you can say. So you could say, my family and I went to the beach, my friends and I ate in a restaurant, my dog and I played in the park, and then that you ate cake. You could say that you received birthday presents, and that you went to the bowling alley, or something like that. You might have gone on holiday, anything. A festival that you would like to go to in the future. So this could be a festival anywhere. Benicassim is a very famous Spanish festival, and then you can then use me gustaría plus the infinitive, and that will refer to the future tense. So that's a really super easy hack to try and avoid using the future if you can't remember it, or you can't remember how to form it. But you can say voy a visitar, me gustaría ir a, mi familia y yo vamos a ir a Benicassim or Glastonbury, and then say why. Try and use ya que, dado que, or puesto que to not just use porque all the time, and then give reasons. Try and avoid interesante and divertido. Try and use things like flipante, excelente, fantástico, guay. There's loads of different ideas there. So have a go at doing that. It's worth 15 marks. And let me know if you've got any further questions or if you want any more tips. Buena suerte. Adios.